All right, hi everyone. I am here with the Olivia's House team. We wanted to take a quick couple minutes today. Our virtual Olivian Gala is kicking off, and it's on Friday, July 31st from 7 to 8. But the auction is officially live and open, so you can place bids, you can see the items, you can start all of that good stuff right now. But one of the big questions we've been receiving is, how do I get involved in the auction? How do I participate in the auction? So I thought, well, what better way than to bring in Michelle, our auction guru, our expert, to kind of give you a tutorial, a how-to, if you will. And being that Julia has not been involved in the social aspect of this event, and Mom being of the generation who, loves technology, we're all going to be here to ask the questions. We'll ask the questions you need. So Michelle, take us away.
Yes, thank you, Casey. So rest assured, registration is not as scary as it may seem. It's very, very simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make it an account for my husband because yes, he needs to bid too that night. So I'm actually going to register him. So I figured we would just show you guys while doing that. So I'm actually going to share my screen here so you can see. So when you are on the home page of our site, you're going to click this button, Register Now. And it's going to bring up your contact info. Very straightforward, just ways to contact you. I know that if you do want to place a bid, you will want to have your mobile number. And the reason for that is if you happen to be outbid, you will get a text message right away telling you that. So it makes it very easy for you just to go right back on and place another bid. If there's an item you really enjoy, you could always do the Buy Me Now option. So you can just sit back and relax for the hour of our virtual long event. It is going to create a username for you, but if you would like to change it, you can. So if it's something that's easier for you to remember, that's perfectly fine. And just be mindful when establishing a passcode, you do have to have an uppercase, 6 characters, and a special character, an exclamation point or something. One of those standard passwords that you usually are used to using. And then I'm going to create my GiveSmart account. And it looks like we are all set. So you just want to hit OK.
So we're all signed up to get text messages that night?
Yep. So if you put your mobile number in, then yes. So what will happen is, like I said, if you want to go on and bid, we will send a couple text messages out that day just to make you aware that the auction is getting ready to be obviously previewed. You can go on and pick your items that you like. You can save them. And we'll walk you through all of that, you guys. So when you're on our homepage, right here is View Items. So this is where you'd want to go if you are interested in participating in our silent auction and also our premier items that we have. And you can go, you can look at all of them. Like I said, a huge Tiny Kid package is an amazing package. So you can watch this item if you want. So it'll store as many items as you like in this watch this item, and then that way you can just quickly go on to your profile and quickly bid on them.
What about a credit card? I kind of thought I heard something about having to put in a credit card. Do we not need to do that now?
Typically, yes, you do have to put in a credit card, and I believe
that'll come at the end if you're making a donation or placing a bid. Sometimes it'll ask you to do that.
Right.
Okay.
And the benefit there is we are just keeping that credit card information as collateral because it's a virtual event and we don't know everyone who's placing bids. That's the way we do that. You will not be charged on your credit card that night. We will send out an invoice after the event for everything, whether it's a donation or a raffle purchase or an auction item that you win. And you have until the end of the year to make that payment. Once you do make payment, then we'll arrange time for you to pick up your item for a contactless pickup. One thing I like about this system this year, Michelle, if you pick that Haloti Nada autograph 106,
yes.
When you click on it, one thing I really like is this year there are multiple photos. So you can see there are different versions of everything. So you might get a closer look at that signature on that Eagles jersey. Yep. So you can blow it up and look at it differently.
Yep, absolutely. If there's something that you're interested in, but you want to see it in a bigger view, you clearly have that option here.
Also really cool there, and you can see on the right-hand side, it shows that shareable link. So say you have a friend that loves Haloti Nada and you want them to get that item, you can just click right on there and share that with a friend.
You sure can.
And people can register even up to the night of the event?
Absolutely.
You share that with friend. Okay.
So the only kicker would be, obviously, we have to have the auction close at some point. So on July 31st, when we host our virtual gala, the auction will come to a close at 8 p.m. So obviously, if you want to participate, you will want to register at least that day of, if not right before the auction, the gala begins. That way you have time to allow yourself to bid. But it will close at 8 p.m. that evening on July 31st.
And another really great thing to point out, those first three there, 2, 3, and 4, those are what we're calling our premier items. So if you take a look at the I've Got the Golden Ticket, you cannot bid on these. We can see them right now. You can read all about them, but you cannot bid on them until the actual event. So on Friday the 31st at 7, you can start bidding on those items because they're so special.
Yeah.
So they're elite and premier, if you will.
One question, Michelle. For the other item, will the Buy Me Now price be available the night of the event?
So yes, when the auction is live, which it will be this Friday, you will be able to place a bid or just Buy Me Now, and that will come up when this is actually in live view.
Right.
Awesome.
And then,
Another thing I really like to point out, Michelle, if you jump on, let's say, Man's Best Friend for us, that's 113. One thing that Michelle did and did a lot of hard work on is she went down and called every single one of these donors, and thank you to all of those donors who made those. And she made sure that there weren't any restrictions or any kind of hang-ups or expiration dates.
Right.
So if there are any restrictions on the items, you'll see it posted right there where Michelle has her mouse. So you can see the Sniffinies expires on January of 2021. But everything else has been checked. We've made sure that it's good and ready to go for you if you place a bid.
Yes, a lot of businesses were really gracious enough to extend those expiration dates. So if you do win an item, assured it will be still usable when you receive it. One thing I like to point out is the My Activity button. So if you do place a bid or put something on your watch list, My Activity button is where you would want to go to be able to see your items and just keep easier track of them for you.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
Looks pretty easy even for an old lady like me.
And if you have any questions, you just give us a call or email us, or I think there's a help button on there that makes life really easy. We will be doing the virtual event on Facebook on July 31st from 7 to 8. If you want to learn how to join us for the virtual part of the event, we have another video. So go ahead and check that one out where we'll show you how to go ahead and do all of that. So 2 different platforms, both Facebook and this website.
Right. Yeah. And I would like to point out quickly, Casey, that on our website, we are hosting a scavenger hunt, and that is on the homepage of the website. So if you'd like to take part in that, if you see our little candy gumdrops here, there's little bulleted points of ways you can participate. And what we're going to do at the end of our virtual gala is put everyone into a kiddie pool, and we're going to pull a name, and whomever wins will win 2 tickets to next year's event. So there's info on our scavenger hunt on our site.
Also, if you have any questions about the virtual auction, just scroll on down and there's a big FAQ section right there on that same site. Answers a lot of those questions from how will you get your item, how do I bid, all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
So we hope everyone will join us and help support this mission, our auction. This is our single largest fundraiser, and we need your help. So hopefully you can, jump out of a plane or get some really good food or go to an escape room for the kids.
Happy bidding, everybody.